game to it?
I would say just play downhill. Some of our coverages weren't probably where they needed to be, and they got a team that can put up points in bunches. So we'll look at film, we'll clean it up, and that's a good team there. They definitely got better. They had guys that didn't play tonight that were out, but still in having that, they're a very good team.
You've had a couple efforts so far this season where you built a big lead and the other team made it a game again. Yet you guys were 5-0, and the signs or parts of the game where you're building those big leads, you look really good. How do you balance that, trying to figure out whether you guys are improving or not improving? Yeah,
just take out those instances in the game where there's 2, 3, 4 minutes where we turn the ball over, where we're bad on really both sides of the ball. We don't play at our pace, where we're devastating on the offensive end, and then we don't get stops on the defensive end. So I think you've seen that in a few games now, and that's just another thing. Use the phrase, just clean it up. You just have to clean it up.
I said he hasn't been happy with some of the individual defensive efforts. What isn't happening, I guess, in those one-on-one?
I think when all 5 guys are dialed in, I'll take the blame tonight. There was a couple times where I lost the coverages on whether it was the big or whether it was Isaiah or whether it was Bradley coming off the screen. I just need to be more dialed in. I think the same could be said for everybody. But if we're all of us lock up for the entire 48 minutes and we play with pace, we're very tough.
Those kind of handoffs and screens that they were running, I mean, how much of that is individual defense versus team defense?
It's tough to guard. Isaiah, he's unorthodox. He's left-handed. He's a tiny guy that can get into the lane. He finishes well in that in the painted area. So very tough to guard. Bradley's having a great year so far. Looks like he's playing with a lot of confidence, and their bigs are very skilled. So really throughout their entire lineup, they have different guys who bring a different dynamic and different looks.
It's not uncommon for you guys to have a game on in the locker room, but it seems like this game, for an early season matchup, is receiving more hype than usual. Do you guys experience that as well?
Of course. I mean, it was like, I know Bron is the same way. A lot of us are the same way. When there's a marquee matchup, we want to watch it. We're basketball fans too at the end of the day, and some of those are our guys. But when we play, we're enemies. But it was like when Kobe in his last couple of years, we'd go home and watch him, and his last game he ever played was 60 points. So we're all fans. Go ahead.
I think you, LeBron, and Kyrie have all scored at least 18 points in every game this year. You're all averaging 20 plus. How good of an offensive flow are you guys?
I'd say we're not quite there yet, but as far as being aggressive, I think we're all playing the way we need to play in that regard. We've had some nights, and myself included tonight especially, where I had shots I usually make that didn't fall, a little rusty, but we feel like we're playing most of the time at a good pace. We're getting the shots that we need, good shots that we usually do make, and if we continue to do that, we'll be happy.
It's a fast start tonight.
Just being active. We play good defense and we force them to miss a lot of shots. So just hitting the glass hard and get it when I get it, kick it out to Kyrie or Bron, and let's push it in there.
Ty mentioned that he was disappointed with the one-on-one defense. Do you feel like that is something that has been happening all season long, or do you think that was something that just had to do with Boston and how they ran their offense?
Well, no, Coach definitely is right. Our one-on-one defense could have definitely been better. We got to give Boston credit. Isaiah Thomas and Avery Bradley are 2 very good offensive players. But we got to take the challenge, especially moving forward. We're going to play against a lot of, attack guards, and we got to be ready to take the challenge.
Smash on Tyler Zeller. Any flashbacks to some of the practices that you had against him early in your career?
No, just basketball. Tyler has been he's a really good player in our league, and he's playing well. And I've always been a fan of TZ. Even when he was here and even when he left to Boston, he's gonna have a good season, and it just happens.
Did you feel like you had to throw that one down extra hard because it looked like he was going to challenge it?
I just went up there, and I know Tyler's pretty good at blocking shots, so I know if I'm going to go up there, I'll go up there with a little authority and, put the hammer down.
From your perspective, what happened in the fourth quarter?
The one-on-one challenge. Like Isaiah Thomas hacking the rim and Avery with those handoffs, mid-range jumpers. We got to take the challenge, have each other's back. If a guy gets blown by, we got to be able to pull over and have second-side defense and help the helpers. So we didn't do our best tonight, but